Alright. Come on. There might be a moment to catch up. And I'm gonna hear myself. Which means I'm gonna have to take off my headphones. Yeah. I'll wait for my official. Alright. So this is kind of just for my sake. This is an updated tour of my Cathedral world. Creative build, Xbox One edition of Minecraft. So I was working off a reference image here of a cathedral that I pulled off Google. And the cathedral itself was much more of a cross shape, top down. Basically reduced it quite a bit for the footprint of my total area. I reduced it, simplified it, and it goes above the clouds a little bit, but the general architecture is there. And I've been heavily terraforming the landscape around it. Kind of going for a pseudo Kryptonian, just cut into the rock kind of landscape. But the cathedral is the obvious attraction. I do have a little walkway here through the rock. I might turn the interior of these sloped things into something. I'm gonna even out the grass and rock on the terrain so it looks a little more symmetrical. But the cathedral itself is the shining glory. This is the standard texture pack, default. I do have some other packs that I could put on. It might look interesting in the... Actually, I think I have the steampunk pack on the 360, so I don't have it here, but it might look interesting with that skin. I can't neglect to go inside. A lot of the glowstone is just there for illumination's purpose, for the purposes of illuminating. So I've got the arched structure, lots and lots of torches. And the ceiling is quartz stairs. I may leave that glowstone in along the top. I have the reaching spot. 2 plateaus. And I know there's an underground cave system beneath this thing. It's not a particularly large cave system, and I got lost the last time I was doing a test stream of it. Even though it's creative and I could just tunnel my way up. So yeah, this is the Cathedral and my primary creative world. And since they are so big on the Xbox One, I don't see myself starting other major creative projects. Although, in terms of city build, I think this will be my city world, kind of. It's kind of eclectic in terms of style because I've got this going on over here. A lot of this area right here, this slanted thing, and this exposed mountain. Because this was I have an older video that's gonna be deleted soon. It was just more of a consistent mountain last time. I'm gonna carve into it. So it's almost like ancient Roman architecture, so it'll just be stone. And it did occur to me that the cathedral itself probably should have been made out of stone because that's how they were built. They were just large carved blocks of stone. But I started with stone blocks, so there's not much point in changing it now. So yeah, that was my build. My first major creative project. I basically had to have my reference picture up the entire time just to remind myself how things were, especially with like these arching pieces and the way the major pillars kind of narrow in on their way up. But yeah, it was fun, and I could really furnish it if I wanted. Don't know if I will, but it was quite the endeavor. And as night is falling, I'm going to save and quit this. And I'm going to stop streaming very briefly and retitle it The Survival World. And then I will give a quick run through. Actually, maybe I'll go to my other creative world just to quickly. The shipyard.